G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our continuing early access series on Penberlan Farm Deluxe, a map by Dusty Dave Modding. Now this map is not currently available for release. Well, as of the time of recording, it may be available now. I'm not so sure. It is with Giants for testing, for testing and putting up on the mod hub. So it's basically a matter of any day now that the map should be available to you all. So what we're going to do today is we've progressed to the second day of summer, and as you can see we've got wet crops because we had a bit of rain overnight, which is what we were expecting in the afternoon yesterday. But unfortunately our crops haven't come in. We're still waiting for our crops to get to the harvest point. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our plough and we're going to go down here to field 17 and we're going to plough that in. We're going to turn that into a arable field. So let's go grab a tractor. And we'll head over there and get that done. Alright, so we'll take the 8700. I think we've got a culti plough over here. Again, apologies, I'm actually recording this straight after the other episode I've just done, previous episode, and I'm not using the steering wheel, so you will have to put up with my erratic steering. I apologise for that. Alright. Off we go. Now I'm pretty sure this will have the guts to pull it. If not, we may have to change tractors, but I'm pretty sure the 8700 had enough for this. It's quite a big culti plough for this map, but I wasn't going to use a 2 metre plough, I can assure you. Now we've started very early in the morning. As you can see, dawn was at 4:42 this morning. So it's a very early start, but it's nice and bright. Lovely looking day. And it's supposed to be sunny all day today, so no rain, which is wonderful. Although, well, as we get caught on the bridge. Yeah, so that's great, although it's not really going to affect us because we've got no grass work or anything to do. So bit of a waste really, this lovely weather today. But anyway, we'll take it. Alright. So the field we're going into, field 17, is just down here near the chickens and the pigs. Actually, I don't know why that gate's open. I never opened that. Yeah, so we're going to see if we can plough this thing in and work out what we're going to plant in it. I've got no idea yet. I haven't even thought of that. Obviously, it won't be any good for us at the moment because we won't be able to harvest till this time sort of next year, but we'll have a look and see. Alright, we'll lower that out. I'll close the gate so we can get closer when we come around through here. Alright, let's see how we go. So yeah, we'll get this up and running with some wheat or something like that. As we go a little bit too close, because I think we've got enough grass for now. We're not, obviously, because we're running a career-based sort of game. We're not going to be getting in any extra money or going out and getting a big loan or anything. We're not going to be getting a lot of sheep short notice, so we've pretty much got enough bales in storage now to cover us, and we're going to be at least another year probably before we buy any sheep anyway, so we're in a good position in that regard. So we need to maximise our profits, and to do so we need to get some arable crops in, because obviously if we haven't got any sheep we're not going to make any money from them. So that's what we're going to do. Now the other thing we have got that we can do is we might put down the enhanced chicken pack. So we might get our chickens up and running, but that'll again be after the first lot of fields come in, because we need seed and straw and that to breed chickens. We don't need the straw to do the eggs, but if we're going to breed chickens to increase our productivity capability, then we're going to need to do that. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll see what we're going to do with that. Now I'm not going to worry about trying to cut in that full corner. If we do it just with the rounded corners, it's going to make it easier for us to harvest and all that sort of stuff anyway. So near enough will be good enough for us in this field. So we'll have to have a look and see what we've got planted and what we're going to look at putting in here. It's interesting that didn't. Well, they didn't have to come. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if Dusty's watching, but it is a culti plough. Maybe using a plough would be a little bit different, but you know, we're not that phased about it. We'll just keep on running. We're not going to worry about that too much. What we perhaps could have done is we could have put a layer of fertiliser down before we came in and did this. But I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue either. We've got plenty of time on our hands. So certainly not an issue. So I hope you are all well and healthy and safe, and all your family and loved ones are doing well. It is today, what is today? The 15th of March when I'm recording this, and it'll probably be available in about 2 weeks from now, I think, because I'm doing one Penberlan Farm episode per week. So yeah, I would like to think that perhaps that Penberlan will be released well and truly by the time you see this. I may also reschedule this video. If I do see this being released, I may reschedule this one. Purely just in the fact that I'd like to put out a video that actually tells you on the day that's released that it's now publicly available, so by rescheduling it, bringing it in sooner than what it was going to be scheduled, then we won't have that worry. So even though I say it's not been released by now, it may be just released, or it may be on the final testing phase for giants, in which case we'll make the announcement anyway that it's impending. Alright, that's that done. Give me the ploughed state. Yep. So we perhaps should have put another layer of fertiliser. Whether it would have helped us or not, I don't know. But anyway, that's all good. So now what we're going to do is we'll have a look at our. You know what? If I can quickly sow some soybeans or corn, and I'll be able to harvest them this cycle. So we've actually just done that at the right time. So let's go and do that. I'll see if I got a seeder. That might be our stumbling block. A crop of corn would probably be good. Corn or soybeans should pay pretty well though, so either way. Let's just see what equipment we've got, won't we? Try not to get taken out by the bridge this time. Much better. All right, yeah. So that was good timing. Actually, we've pretty much lucked ourselves in with that. So that's good. Got a harvest of grass or hay, and we'll get in time just to sow a field and have it ready for autumn. I'd like to say I pre-planned that one, but certainly wasn't the case, as you will all be well aware. Alright. Now I think what I've got here, I don't know what I've got here. Let's have a look. BTF 4000, that'll do our soybeans. And that will do our corn. And do soybeans. Okay, let's have a look. What's going to be at current prices? Soybean. Soybean should definitely be a more profitable crop for us. So that's what we'll do. So we'll grab this planter here. Okay, we need to fill that up. Soybeans, so I don't plant the wrong crop, which wouldn't be a first time for us. Fertilizer? No, I should have enough actually. Alright, let's just go and get this done. Oh, doesn't help. Lower him just out of the way so I can see where I'm going, even though he's going to be bumping along in front of us. Put the cover back on so we don't get anything in there. Alright, so yeah, this is going to work out quite well for us, having got our bonus grass yield off the field, and then converting it back into arable crop and putting a soybean crop in, and then once we harvest the soybeans, they'll just be sold basically straight away, purely for profit. As to will be the sugar beets. The sugar beets we've got sown in, I think it's field 9, the one next to the farm. They'll just straight away be sold, and just to try and maximise our profits, which is what we want to try and do, so we can get new equipment and also buy more fields, which is probably more of our priorities. Get more fields, that way we can plant more, do more, and then make more money. Alrighty. So first thing we'll do is we'll shut the gate. Okay, let's unfold our sower. Now these units here are from the Coon DLC. Soybeans it is, and let's go. So hopefully we've got enough to do this field, which we should do. Right. Yeah, we'll have plenty of fertilizer and plenty of seed to do this field. Won't be an issue. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with myself here that we've lucked into this. Like I said, it wasn't planned, so I can't claim it as being perfectly planned, but I'll take it. When something works in your favour, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, as the saying goes. So you put the guide out there. I don't know if anyone else uses the guides. I certainly do when I'm in cab, just to help line myself up when I'm going around and sowing or ploughing or whatever else as the need be, just to make it a little bit easier. Makes it nice and easy. For those that don't know, then you just basically use it to line up the middle of your nose, your tractor, and then that way you know you've got the correct coverage. As you can see it there, even though it seems to be quite thick, it gives me the rough guide of where I need to be. The corners are always a little bit tricky with it. Let's see how we went with that corner in a minute. It's hard to see actually. Yeah, see I've missed a bit through there. So we'll have to come through and fix it up. So, wrong button. Okay, we'll just stay in cab and we'll get this done so we don't stuff it up. So we do need to get a screenshot, so let's just get rid of the HUD quickly. And we'll take a pretty little picture. Okay. Why have I got no steering now? I know why I pressed H by mistake. See, talk to Rubber Burner during the day, albeit briefly, and then all of a sudden you get his ability to totally stuff up by pressing the wrong keys all the time. He'll be quite happy with that. That's the sort of person he is. He likes my misfortune. I'm sure of it. But then again, I don't mind watching his misfortune either and highlighting it, so it's all good. Alright. That was if I sort of line myself up a bit better, I think. But yes, that's what's next then. So hopefully, I've got a feeling though that the next game day, as I just swing over here to pick that little piece up there, and make sure I haven't missed any there. I have a feeling that our crops probably aren't going to be ready in tomorrow's game day either. So if that's actually the case, what we'll probably do is we'll probably skip a day. Because there's no point recording the episode where we've pretty much got nothing to do, which is pretty much what we're going to be the state of after we've sowed this. Because we need the first growth cycle before we can fertilise to get to the third state of fertilisation, don't we? So yeah, that's the plan. So basically, the next episode we come back to will be we'll be at a point where we're harvesting. So the next episode will be harvesting. So it'll obviously comprise harvesting with the combine, having to navigate through the narrow sections of the map with the combine, and then also offloading, selling, all that sort of stuff. We may not sell straight away. We may just put it into storage, and do the selling off on another episode. I mean, I don't know. We might do a bit of both. Do a part harvest, then selling off. Who knows? But at least we know from the next episode that you'll see, we'll be doing harvesting and whatever else crops up. But pardon that pun. But yeah, that's what we'll be into. So we'll be into the harvest well and truly. Now winter's going to be interesting. I'm not sure what weather we're going to get over winter. What will the plan be? Well, the biogas we're probably not going to do a lot of. As I said before, we've done plenty of biogas on Sherwood Park Farm. There's going to be a fair bit of that on Sosnovka Extreme. So we probably don't want to overkill that. Forestry is just not my thing. As much as I've tried it recently, including on Sherwood, just cannot get into it. So we'll probably just do... haven't got any animal maintenance to do either. Yeah, so what we might do is we might just sort of skim through winter. We might just sort of record the cycles of the day, put on a bit of a time lapse, and go from there. I mean, probably all we can really do, I suppose. I have to have a think about that before we get to it. I think that's probably the most likely. If we've got no animals by that stage, which is quite likely, we'll just time lapse through winter, just so you can see what we're actually getting through winter, like what weather cycles and conditions we've got. I mean, sort of give us an idea ready for the next winter. But yeah, there's no point of sort of just hanging around like a proverbial stale carton of, you know what. Actually, no, you probably don't, because it's an Aussie saying. Yeah, so we'll probably definitely do that for winter. But anyway, time will tell. We've still got a bit of time until we get to that. So many things may change between now and then. Just a little bit of memorial grass on the field. Alright, nice little patch was just there, and that's it. Alright, what we might do is we might just see if we can smooth around here. I don't know if I've got this probably smooth enough around here, or did we? Alright, no, it's okay. Alright, fold him up. That's it. Raise him off the ground. Take it back to the farm. Alright, so that was quite a bonus for that episode. So yeah, more than happy. Alright, so we've laid out the plans for the next day, or the next video, which could be the next game day. It could be a game day or two in advance. But once we know that and we're recording it and talking to you, then you'll know it as well. But anyway, so that's pretty much it for this episode today, as we make sure we don't fly off the bridge. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please feel free to give us that like. If you didn't, then please feel free to give me a dislike. That's all good, either way. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And also, please don't forget to check out our good friends that are listed down below. Eustace Pharmer, Grizzly Bear Sims, Farmer Klein, DoughBoy 2913, Simulation for the Nation, Reefy 1952, and all the other guys and girls that are associated with both the 3 Dudes Gaming Network and PCSG. 2 great communities that we're a part of and very proud to be a part of. Alright, so we'll just back this guy into here, preferably without hitting the walls, which I did anyway. Alright. The tank in front. Okay, yeah, so please check out them and check out those communities. And basically, thank you very much for joining us here on Penberlan Farm Deluxe, a as yet unreleased map by Dusty Dave Modding. We have early access to it, and we're very proud and pleased to be bringing this to you. It's a wonderful map, and it should be released very, very soon. It's currently with Giants for testing, so it shouldn't be too far away at all. All right, so again, thank you, and make sure you look after your loved ones and take care of everyone, and have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, no matter where you are in the world. And we shall see you again very, very soon back here on Penberlan Farm Deluxe. This is Duckzorly, Duckzorly Gaming, and we'll see you again very soon. See you later. Bye.